First of all, I'd just like to tell you how sincerely enthusiastic I am about being here at St. Mary's and becoming the next president of St. Mary's, and it just means so much to me, and I feel so honored to have been chosen to be the president of St. Mary's, and particularly to be the first lay president of St. Mary's, the first non-Christian brother, and I see that as a very much of an honor and a responsibility, and I understand very deeply how important that is and this transition is for St. Mary's College. And I'm just very excited about being here and look forward to my tenure as president. Well, all of my professional experience has been in higher education, and most of it in Catholic higher education. I have a deep and abiding passion for Catholic higher education, and that's part of what drew me to St. Mary's, because its mission and its core values and its academic programs are very consistent with the things that I value and believe very strongly about in terms of higher education and Catholic higher education in particular. So my experience in higher education has been as a student. I went to Catholic schools and Catholic universities, a graduate of Holy Cross College in Worcester, Massachusetts. I got my PhD at Berkeley at the Graduate Theological Union in religion and ethics. And then I've been taught at Santa Clara for a number of years, one of our competitor institutions. But my most formative experience was at Georgetown University, where I spent 16 years as a faculty member and teacher, and then in my later years as the vice president and dean for student affairs. One of my proudest moments, actually, professionally, was when I was awarded the Outstanding Teacher of the Year at Georgetown University, and that meant an awful lot to me. And I just love engaging with students around ideas and learning and formation and coming to understand issues. Of course, when you teach ethics and religion, there seems to be a natural engagement with these issues, and so engaging with students in them has been a very great great source of satisfaction for me over the years. St. Mary's, first of all, is a great story. Its history is fantastic. Its current programs are strong. Its profile is strong. It has so many core attributes of what makes for a distinctive college and university. And we have now the opportunity to build on that history and all the strength that is existing, that is already there. And the Catholic identity and the Lasallian identity that is at the core of St. Mary's and its mission has made us a strong institution, and I really look forward to continuing that and building on the solid foundation and that is already here, and also the work of the Christian brothers, of generations of Christian brothers who have given so much to this institution and made it what it is. And I want to very much build on the strength of that and to bring that into the future. And I'll be working very closely with the brothers to make sure that that is continued and carried on and enhanced and furthered in ways that are appropriate for today. And I look forward to that very much, and I feel very honored to be here and to be chosen for this position. The Lasallian values that have been the historical root and at the core are just very consistent with my own deeply held values. I must say that my first exposure to Lasallian education was to my son, who was a graduate of St. Mary's College High School in Berkeley. And he had, and we as a family had, the most incredible experience, educational experience. And the Lasallian values are both about academic excellence, they're about supporting students in learning, in developing religious values, spiritual values that are worthwhile and important, and they're about learning how to serve and learning how to engage the world at a level of service and the social justice dimensions. And that's at the core of St. Mary's college, it was at the core of my son's experience, my son Nick's experience at St. Mary's College High School. And ever since then, I've just been an incredible, had incredible respect and enthusiasm for the Christian Brothers and for LaSallian education. The mission statement of St. Mary's is absolutely elegant. It talks about both exploring the fundamental mystery of human existence and the nature of God and the reality of God. Secondly, it talks about sort of understanding the nature of the human person and how the church serves to cultivate an understanding of the human person. And thirdly, it talks about service and social justice and sort of commitment to a world that is in need. And those three dimensions of the St. Mary's mission are absolutely compelling and exciting, and part of what draws me to St. Mary's is the fact that those core values of the mission are at the heart of my own personal understanding of what higher education is about, what learning is about, what Catholic higher education is about as well. So there's certain things that St. Mary's brings together. There's not one attribute that makes St. Mary's distinctive. It's a constellation of a number of variables. And they come together in a particular and unique way at St. Mary's. So it's academic excellence, high standards of academic excellence. It's community-based learning, where this St. Mary's is a community of learning, not a hierarchy of learning necessarily, where the students and the faculty are engaged. It has a top-flight faculty here, and I've studied the faculty and what they do and the research. The different schools in arts and sciences, humanities and business and education, they're just asking all the right questions. So broadly construed, one understands that as being part of the liberal arts tradition, liberal education tradition, if you will. And that's at the heart of all the programs, whether it be business or education or fine arts. They're asking very fundamental questions and engaging these questions. And so these dimensions come together: the commitment to social justice and to service. One of the things that is very, very important to me is that the entire institution is invested in the success of the students. And that was very, very true at St. Mary's College High School. This faculty wanted the students to succeed and did everything they could to make sure that every student succeeded to their level of ability, not in any kind of universal threshold, but trying to take each student and to determine what it is, how they best can learn and what it is they need to do. And I know that's at the core here of St. Mary's College, and it's powerful. And part of what makes it powerful is that that's what the world needs right now. It needs attention to these fundamental issues, and St. Mary's puts that together in just such an incredibly powerful and compelling ways. Everybody in the community has a role to play. The faculty have an enormously important role to play as the educational leaders and the academic leaders and the intellectual leaders. The Christian Brothers have an enormously important role to play as both educators and in terms of mission and ministry and the vision of what St. Mary's is about. The students have a huge role to play, because at the end of the day, it's about the students. And it's about who they are, what they're becoming, what they're learning, where they're going into the future, and how they go out into the world. And I know that there's a very, very deep sense of commitment and satisfaction among St. Mary's alums to St. Mary's, and that's a testimony to the power of the educational quality of what happens here. The Catholic and LaSallian identity of St. Mary's College will be very crucial to constantly, continually engage the Christian Brothers in the work of St. Mary's at all levels. We stand on the shoulders of generations of Christian Brothers who have given to St. Mary's, and I will honor that and continue that, and I will engage and want the Christian Brothers to be a very active and engaged part in the leadership of St. Mary's, and I will make sure that that happens under my leadership. So assuring that those pieces are there. As a Roman Catholic, I have a profound respect and understanding of the tradition and want to continue that going forward, fully realizing that as the world evolves and changes, that the St. Mary's will be changing into the future as well. And that's very, very exciting as we look ahead.